Jamison Williams. He was perfect for them a week ago, getting a pair of touchdowns and some massive yardage. It's the Jets and the...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense for the Jets, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here's Walker to start the drive. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task at hand. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, we're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Jets in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Skies.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 14 carries, 71 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge. He's set up.
Totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they have some options on 2nd and short. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. from the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll get 4 for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Walker, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Pass to Henry is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Let's go now.
Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jones. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, and that is incomplete here.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. For the Patriots. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. That message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your
and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And New York set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free.
Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their pullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. They'll look to throw into the hands of London. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So,
touchdown, Jets! Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McPherson now for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now out come the Patriots.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Holding, offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Pats are right back in this football game.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And some room to work.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, good touchdown. Damian Harris, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you get more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now a run with Walker.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
On the give, it's Walker.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Greedy Williams on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Down to about the 22 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And going right back to Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats,